Soho vice rings. We report on Operation West 1.
And the parking row that's ruined a honeymoon.
Join us later.
Hello, still no sign.
World-beating
Roundup of news and events in London and the South East as Jeremy Paxman and Sally Magnuson present London Plus.
The council homes sell-off that's causing misery for hundreds of tenants. Soho cracked down, the police wage war on vice kings, and how crosswords in a car park ruined this woman's honeymoon. Good evening. We begin tonight with an investigation into the plight of hundreds of council tenants living in desperate conditions whose hopes of being urgently rehoused have been dashed. They've become the innocent victims of a council's privatisation plans. Hammersmith and Fulham Council, which is controlled by an alliance of Conservatives and Liberals, is selling off Fulham Court, an entire estate of flats, to a private developer. It's a policy which many councils have held back from because of the obvious problem. What do you do with the people who live in the flats? Hammersmith has decided to rehouse them as a matter of priority. But, as Wendy Jones has discovered, the consequences for the other people on the housing waiting list have been dire.
This is the mould and the fungus.
Chrissy Doherty badly needs rehousing. Her council flat is chronically damp. She is asthmatic. Her mother suffered from cancer and a heart complaint.
But it's terrible damp. This is the room where my mother had to sleep.
Your mother slept in this room?
Yes, she was always getting colds and very low. She was very ill anyway. There in the corner.
Hammersmith and Fulham Council assessed the family as a priority case in most urgent need of a transfer. Mrs. Doherty has been waiting for that transfer for 5 months. When her mother went into hospital, the doctors wouldn't allow her back home because of the state of the flat.
Going on and on. But there was no way that she could come home to such a damp place. She would easily go into pneumonia. And when I phoned the council to tell them this, the clerk just coldly said, you know, well then I suggest you leave her in hospital, which was like having a slap round the face, really, you know. It made her very, very depressed. She kept crying. I never see her cry like that. I think she pined all the time to get back here, and we kept promising her that as soon as you get a bit stronger, we're having you home, you know, too. But she quickly deteriorated, and she just died in hospital, as I say, on the 5th of May. So we never were able to have her home anyway.
By an ironic twist, now that her mother has died, Mrs. Doherty is in danger of losing the priority rating that she had on the council's transfer list. This is a points system Hammersmith uses to assess the relative needs of tenants who want to move. It works by measuring deprivation. No wash basin, 10 points. No kitchen sink, 10 points. No inside toilet, 10 points. Each extra single room needed, 30 points. Each extra double room needed, 50 points. Chrissy Doherty had gained 250 points, the maximum possible.
To get 250 points,